Hey there, toy collector friends and Marvel fans alike, and particularly fans of physical media, which, as some of you will know if you are familiar with the channel, is something I'm very passionate about keeping alive and collecting. I'm the Triple TC, that's the time traveling toy collector, and in today's video we'll be looking at season 1 and season 2 of Loki from Marvel Studios. Now again, this is not a review of the program, this is a review, if you like, or an appreciation of, a little tour around the limited edition collectible steelbooks that were released for these and other series in this sort of Disney Plus Marvel universe. It has been quite a wait to get anything because I think there was quite a consensus that we weren't going to see any physical media for the Disney Plus iterations of Marvel Universe series, particularly those that are directly linked to the MCU. So it was a massive blessing when they first started coming out, but because 1 and 2 were scheduled to come out relatively close together in the scheme of things, I thought I'll hold off doing a video till I have them both in hand. Then I can do one video for both sets, and here we are. Here we have season 1 and season 2. So starting off with season 1, as you can see, it still has the sort of case that holds it nice and safe and clean. On the back of that is all the information that you may want to read about in connection with the contents, and obviously the history and the relevant technical information, not so much the history. But let's get this off, because this is not necessarily the most interesting part. And now we can refocus back on the steelbook itself. And I think, again, much like a lot of the other steelbooks, which is why they are of particular interest to me, it's a really, really lovely set of illustrations there. We can see the back as well, where we can see the sacred timeline splintering around. There's Miss Minutes giving it large, with some really, really nice, so 2003 Marvel Studios, really nice artwork. What do we have on the inside? Oh, let me show you the spines as well, because that's always important. So the spines, Loki, and the big one at the bottom there. So crack it open. So the artwork inside is masked by these somewhat plain DVDs. Let's see if we can get that to swing out. It just looks like, from what I can see, Loki. I'm not particularly going to start taking them all out just so we can see a less than artistic picture, but I'm going to park that there. Please stay put while I have a look at the included art cards. Okay, so this is a feature from some of the other Marvel Blu-ray steelbooks as well. We get some art cards. So there's Crocodile Loki, or Alligator Loki. There's a critical point. We've got some, I mean, the artwork is quite nice. It's not necessarily the nicest of all of the ones we've seen. And it looks like we only get 3 cards here, so fair enough. But there's nothing on the other side of any of them. But yeah, so that's what we're blessed with for season 1. Let's pop those back inside. I haven't yet taken the discs out because I haven't yet watched them on Blu-ray. I am debating starting actually a Mega Marvel watch and deciding how best to do it, because I also want to do it from the point of view of including some of those early X-Men and Spider-Man films, so by the time it comes to some of the later films there's more related context. But anyway, that's enough musing on that. So here we have, so we've got digital art, concept art cards as well here, so that'd be nice to see. Here we have season 2 Loki artwork. We've got the, I think it's referred to as a J card or an L card, depending which way you want to look round at it, but basically the dust cover. So here we have the relevant information, the names of the episodes are listed there, the extras that we get, some gag reel action, all the technical specifications, blah blah blah. Moderate fantasy. Only moderate fantasy, that's an interesting choice of terminology. So let's get the dust cover, as how I refer to it, out of the way, and let's look at this. I mean, again, the beautiful thing with, I think, Steelbook artwork is the way it does pick up the light and just looks fantastic. And this is one of the reasons I think physical media is so terribly important. And again, not to be some sort of scaremonger, but we never quite know, do we, if we're going to lose access for one reason or another to what's available for us online. And there we go. There's some of the key players there. Missed minutes again. Well, I think that's an absolutely lovely piece of artwork. Absolutely beautiful. I'll try and incorporate that into, or some of the artwork into the closing element. But you never know. Yeah, you never know when you're going to lose access to some of that online, the online goods. So I think having physical media makes all the difference. Plus, there's just something nice about the tangibleness of it, and the holding of it. And as we've seen from the slipcovers, there is a range of features. I say the same thing about the one of the part of the added value of the Doctor Who collection, which is, you know, you may know, is the historical archive of all the sort of classic Who from 1963 up till the series ended in 89, or took let's call it an extended break in 1989, until it came back in the form of the TV movie, and then of course the Ninth Doctor, Christopher Eccleston. Because there is so many additional features that are produced lovingly that are unique for this. So if you just watch stuff on streaming platforms, you don't get to sort of interact. There's not an awful lot of the behind the scenes information, or some of the bloopers or stuff like that actually makes it onto those streaming platforms. You might be lucky and pick it up on YouTube or something else, but that's probably because somebody else has uploaded it from something like this. So we'd still be missing out if it wasn't for the physical media. Anyway, that's that rant over. Here we have oh, that's nice. I might make that one the thumbnail, because that's quite good. But here we have the art cards again. Nothing on the other side of it. Lots of very nice Loki action on all of these. And oh, see, that's nice too. I might make it's tricky now. I don't know which one to make go for the the thumbnail. But again, they're beautiful. They really are beautiful. The range is beautiful. So if you are someone, and if you're watching this video, chances are you are someone who does like physical media, and is a fan presumably of the Marvel Cinematic Universe and its extended universe, then I would encourage you, and I don't often do this, I usually just say, you know, hopefully this video gives you an insight as to whether or not this is something you would like to pick up. Because really that's all I can do, is share my enthusiasm for the things that I've got, or things that I thought I'd be excited about, only to discover that they were a huge letdown. Sometimes happens. But ultimately, this is for you to decide whether it's something that you want. But I do encourage people to embrace the physical media, because in this day and age, so much of it is digital. So much of it is not in our hands. And I don't count something being on a tablet or a mobile or a laptop or a desktop as being in our hands. And it's great for space saving. It's great for all of those practical things. That's all marvelous, and I get that. But at the end of the day, I like to be able to go to a shelf, admire stuff like this, because these are done, again, these are beautiful. These are done with love. And put something on that I want to see. You know, and not hope to goodness it's still on a streaming channel, because some streaming channels, which will remain nameless, do take stuff off every so often and it's gone. So if you don't have a physical copy, you may find that you cannot access it. So, you know, that's a cautionary tale for the future. So this has been a quick look at the Blu-ray, limited edition Blu-ray Steelbooks of Loki, complete season 1, season 2. It's not a review, as I mentioned, of the show. So if you came here looking for that, sorry, but there's lots of people who've already done that, and the shows have been out for so long now on Disney Plus that I am pretty sure if you were looking for a review, you'd have found one. If you're not sure, check out New Rockstars, because for me, they're one of the best for that kind of thing. Anyhow, thank you for spending the last 10 or so minutes with me. I have been the Triple TC, the Time Travelling Toy Collector. This has been the Marvel Studios released limited edition Blu-rays for Loki Season 1, Loki Season 2. Hope that you found it insightful if you weren't sure whether or not it was worth picking these up, or what they really look like behind the wrapper. And I hope from that you might decide that actually you would like to have these on your shelf, because they are absolutely gorgeous. And I'm not just saying that. I have no vested interest in saying it. It just is the case. Anyway, thank you so much for your time, and I hope I see you in a future video. By all means, like this one, and if you could see your way clear to subscribing to the channel, that would be fantastic. There's no obligation. You don't have to watch every video if it's not your cup of tea, but it would really help me as a small channel get towards my next key subscriber milestone, and that would be fantastic. Once again, thank you. It just remains for me to say that things of beauty really are toys forever. Take care. Bye-bye for now.